It's Cash. So today I'm going to be talking about how to be a successful entrepreneur. Now, you guys may already know this, but I basically quit my day job back in October of last year. No, October of 2012. Wow, that was a long time ago. And I had this perception of like working for myself that was just like completely wrong. Because like basically I was thinking like, oh my gosh, think about how much freedom I'll have, think how much time I'll have, how much happy I'll be. And all those things are true, but I had to kind of change my mentality. Like when you're working for a company, you're basically, they make the schedule for you, they tell you what you need to do to, you know, keep their business a success, and you know, you're basically working with them to keep their businesses thriving. So when you're working for somebody else, you know, you have responsibility, but it's within what they want for the company. So when I quit and I had to, I was kind of like all of a sudden like, oh, I don't have any, like, you know, like I gotta plan out my days, I gotta schedule, I gotta, anything that I want to happen, I have to make happen. A lot of things that I didn't think about when I quit. So for any of you that are about to start a business or thinking about starting a business or thinking about jumping into entrepreneurship, hopefully these tips that I have here will help you guys. Okay, so the first thing I'm gonna mention, the first thing that is very important is discipline. You have to have a schedule. It's so important to put yourself on a schedule, because otherwise you might wake up whenever you want, do things whenever you want. For some people that works, like they just do things whenever they want, but you know, when it comes to having your own business, sometimes, you know, if you want something done by a certain time, you gotta schedule it in, make time for it. And so that was one of the most interesting and, you know, sometimes challenging things for me, is to get myself on a schedule. So I would basically, how I kind of operate now, I'll schedule things a couple days in advance. So I'm like, I know I'm shooting this day, or I know I'm about to make a new collection, or, you know, as far as vending at different events, just putting it down on the schedule so you don't forget about things. So I think discipline as it relates to scheduling and planning out your day. Even as an entrepreneur, you might still have like hobbies, things that are important for your health. So say like, for instance, the gym, you can schedule all that in. The gym, work things, you can end your work day at a certain time. And also taking breaks just for well-being, going outside. You know, sometimes I find I'm in the house way too much. And so taking breaks is so important. You know, you gotta kind of also be in tune with what your body is trying to tell you. Like, trying to tell you, I've been in the house too much, I want to get out. That's important. So definitely discipline, scheduling. So the next thing that's important is prioritizing. A lot of times, for me, I might have like a long list of things that I want to accomplish in one day, and a lot of times it's unrealistic. Like, I can't get half of the stuff done in one day. And so what I've learned is to prioritize, like based on importance, like what needs to get out the fastest, what needs to be done like right now, like what's really important. So definitely prioritizing is really going to help you as far as not stressing over trying to get a million things done. So prioritizing, priority. Okay, another thing that's important is not being too much of a perfectionist when it comes to help. Like, once your business gets to a certain point, you might realize that you actually need a team, you actually need help. But like me, sometimes I want to control every aspect. Like I feel like I want to do this because I know I'm going to do it right. I can do this because I know I'm going to do it right. So trusting your team or the people that are working with you is also important, and not trying to do every single thing. You know, a lot of successful business are successful because they have a team and they work together effectively, not one person trying to do a million things. So we need to remember to, one, it's okay to get help from other people, and if they don't know how to do it, teach them instead of like putting it all on yourself. So that's important as well. The next important thing is to not stress, not to worry. This is so important, and it's something that I've recently started like realizing in my life that I stress way too much. And we all know stress never changes the outcome of things, you know? If anything, it just makes you feel like crap. It makes you feel horrible. It's not good for your body. Stress isn't good for your body. We already know that stress can kill, cause all kinds of diseases and stuff. So I had to realize that I can't change the outcome by stressing. Now you can, a lot of times what's good when it comes to stress is writing down everything that's in your head. So just write it all down, get it out your mind, because you're thinking about the future and you're thinking about things that need to be done. A lot of times it's really beneficial just to write it all down and then, you know, prioritize. And that way you're not super stressed. A lot of times, you know, I just think to myself, this will come to pass. And you know, it always does. You look back at it like, wow, I was so stressed about that and I don't know why. So remaining stress-free is very important. Also, what helps with stress is exercise. Every day, I like to incorporate a little bit of movement, exercise, going outside. That's also like a stress reliever. And sometimes even just cleaning something up, straightening. Oh my gosh, for me, like organizing. I love, like, if I'm stressed, I'm like, I feel like everything around me is chaos. I'm like, all right, I need to organize this whole apartment so that I can feel better. So sometimes just little things like that will help you relieve stress. The last thing we're gonna mention is a vision board. When I first kind of launched into entrepreneurship, I didn't really know. You know, I had like this time where I had a nice little period of time where I could figure out what I really wanted to do. And Mark and I, we've been creating vision boards, and it kind of lets you at least see what you want to inspire you. You can go and look at it throughout the day just to remind yourself of all the things that you're working toward. All right, so a vision board can put things in perspective, and as well as, and this is probably the most important thing, appreciating all that you've already accomplished and everything that you already have. So those are my tips for becoming a successful entrepreneur. So I'm just gonna put a little text slide with all the key highlights for this video. I hope this video helped you guys. Thanks for watching. Love you guys. Peace out.